All right, Virgo, it's Kendrick from Providence Tarot. I tried this last night. Happy Easter, happy Passover weekend to everyone who's celebrating the holidays. So I'm going to jump right in because I've been getting so many, problems have been happening with this reading. So this is romance, love, relationship, soulmate. So I have a few cards here, and I'm just going to read them as I go and pick up the messages. So some of you are experiencing what you seem to think is a past life relationship. There's some conflict in the mind here as well. There is some issues regarding your mind versus your heart, and you don't really feel like someone is being authentically themselves because they are dominating the scenario. And this could even be at work. You may be feeling like you might have a connection with someone at work that might be a past life connection, and past life connections don't always have to be a romantic relationship that you may have experienced with someone in another lifetime. It could be something that just has gone unfinished, or it could be something that may have been conflicted in the past life, and now you're faced with it now, and your intuition is sort of bringing that to you, right? Because here's the past life relationship. Hi, happy Easter. Here's the conflict of the mind, right? Venus and Aquarius, taking the beauty out of a situation because you're not allowing someone to be authentically themselves. Therefore, you are not being authentically yourself, or someone isn't being authentically themselves. And this is your intuition saying, are you trusting your intuition? Are you looking at what you feel like someone might actually be cold-hearted, right? You might be thinking that this person is cold-hearted, even though you feel like you have a tie with them from a past life relationship. That's a thing. The Archangel Power Tarot card says this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So even if you feel like you had a past life relationship with this person, you could just be reminded of who this person and what they represent is now, so that, like I said, Saturn and Pluto are showing us ways to transform out of old karma, past life karma, karma that we can't even touch with our own hands, right? And from the Lenormand deck, you got the heart, which is talking about love. It's talking about relationship. It's talking about passion. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus. Or some of you guys could even be dealing with, I'm just going to say Leo, Taurus, or even a Scorpio in this matter, or Aquarius for sure. It's a fixed sign, so this is saying that this person won't budge and they won't change the way that they are acting or behaving or the way that they're thinking. This is someone's belief systems really testing the flow of a situation. It really isn't easy here, even though you feel like, you have a connection to this person. It's almost like you may like this person, but everyone at work doesn't like this person. And you can see something in this person that everyone else doesn't see, but it's kind of like, I would probably say, if this person doesn't work there anymore, if this person quits and you still want to keep the connection with this person, then keep that connection. Or if, something ends so that, if this person doesn't necessarily mesh well with a commitment or an institution to a commitment that you both may be involved in, or one that might be affected by your involvement with this person, then see if you can detach them from the experience that you have been in before they came into the scenario, and see if you can kind of develop things on that end, okay? Because this is a good card, right? It's positive. And then it also says, from the Soulmate deck, it says, you, my beloved, are like a ray of golden sunshine. I breathe in your love and all my concerns melt away. All that is left is pure joy. Thank you, my beloved soulmate. So it's kind of like you see a ray of sunshine in this person, but people at work really don't see that, or people in your family don't see that, because the 5 of Michael could even talk about situations that involve your family, because it's talking about belief systems, and we're in Taurus season, and Taurus is the Hierophant, right? She's also the Empress. So there needs to be something to be expressed here. Maybe you need to express the way that you feel to this person when they decide that they're going to leave, you know what I mean? Or leave work, or whatever it is, whatever situation or scenario that they're in that they want to leave. Okay, you guys, so let me move on to the next one. So it's saying that religious factors are affecting someone's relationship, or affecting your relationship with someone, right? So this card is from the Romance Angels Oracle deck, and it says, your life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I know that's right. So it's just saying that, our upbringing is very important to who we become as adults, right? It's very pivotal in that. And so we have those influences, those ties to our past by way of, our family and, what we studied religiously growing up, or what we were told to believe, that type of thing. And the sun is bringing some awareness, right? Heart and spiritual awareness to a situation with someone that you might be involved with, that might be a Leo, or it might be an Aries, okay, or it might be a Taurus, because we are in Taurus season right now and the sun is there. This is the awareness of, a cycle may be completing, right? You might even still really like this person, you know what I mean? You might see something in this person that makes you go against that your religion tells you not to, you know what I mean? If your religion tells you you should marry someone that's Jewish, you probably feel like, I don't care, I really like this person, and I feel like I've actually met someone who is my soulmate, even though they don't align with the same religious upbringing as me. We are still people, and at the end of the day, we are all spiritual beings. And if I have a connection with that person, then that's what it is. And then from the runes deck, you got the Suelo card. It's beautiful. This is kind of like Aries energy, Aryan energy. This is talking about the power of the mind and being able to use the power of the mind to achieve many wonderful things. You know what I mean? It's what you put the energy into, Virgo, here. If you put the energy into the relationship that you really believe in truthfully, right? That you really feel passionately about, that you want to create more from, even though you are experiencing some delays because of the religious factors that might be affecting the relationship. It's saying that, there's a flow of the mind here that you're allowing to come in and set the pace for you in terms of like doing the work, because this card talks about work as well. The anchor. It talks about really being settling down and being responsible and holding yourself accountable and really being present and representing yourself in a very authentic way to get more efficiency out of a situation. You're trying to be it's compatibility, it's comprehensiveness, it's creativity, and it's also mentorship and that type of thing. You might be feeling like you guys might be mentoring each other because you are experiencing these differences that really stem from different religious upbringings. And it says from the Soulmate card deck here, it says, from a physical perspective, some relationships may seem less perfect, yet from a higher perspective, all relationships are sacred, for they each help us grow in love and wisdom. You know what? I haven't even really looked at these cards, but this is a fierce message right here for that second column. That's for somebody. Okay, next message. So some of you are experiencing unrequited love. This is from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. It says, hi, it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. For some of you, this is a different story. And this is saying that you might be feeling overwhelmed by the relationship because it's like, this is Jupiter in Libra. You might be having a lot of feelings for this person, or you may feel like, you have an overwhelming sense of peace or something when you're around a person. You feel like the energy and the flow, the love is there and the beauty is there. So you really don't understand why it's not working, why it's unrequited. You know what I mean? There's something, it might be a past life issue, or maybe you guys are going to meet up at some other time. But this is saying insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off. You need to seek relief from stress, Virgo. And you can stress yourself out a lot, especially if you're experiencing unrequited love, because you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to determine what it is that's making it seem like it's not working, so you can fix it and try to make it work. And sometimes it's not really like physically taking something and changing it to make something work, right? It really is about talking, because from the runes deck, you got the Anzuz card, which is talking about verbalizing something, communicating. It's very important. Also, you might be feeling like this love is unrequited because someone said something in passing, or someone slipped their tongue and they said something that you identified with being kind of like tasteless or unsavory, and you didn't like that. And this also talks about communication. Libra is communication. This card is talking about communication, Anzuz. And then this card is talking about communication by way of a letter, text, email, calling somebody, talking, having a conversation, knocking on the door, somebody showing up and being there, that type of thing, and having to talk about that. You might even be wanting to actually just kind of like not bombard this person or bum rush this person, but you kind of like, I feel like some of you guys are going to just bring up something in a conversation and it's going to take someone off guard, but really it's going to really open up these channels of communication where things are going to sort of like become more structured. You'll understand where you stand with this person, right? You're going to bring more peace to the situation because now you won't be stressed out trying to figure out what it is that's going on. You know, and you guys are going to be listening to each other. You're going to be kind of like, I don't even know where this is coming from, but, you know, it really is talking about communication, sharing, you know, your emotions with someone. Yeah. Okay, so the Soulmate card says, you are an angel of light. Before you, I surrender, past, present, and future. All that matters is this moment. My heart is transformed every time you are near. Yeah, because it's unrequited love, and you feel something every time you experience this person. Hey, so you experience this person, and you feel the same thing every time. It doesn't really matter what's going on. You know what I mean? You're there for them. You're there to sort of like pat them on the back when they need you to, or you're there to kind of like lift them up when you need them to. You know what I mean? They listen to you. They believe in a lot of the things that you say. But, you know, there are other things, other factors that play into this because it's Jupiter in Libra. So there are some things that are out of your control that are very expansive, that have grown over time because Saturn is exalted in Libra. You know what I mean? And Capricorn energy trines you. So there's something that's harmonious about what's going on with Saturn and Pluto right now in Capricorn. And then we're in Taurus season, Virgo. So you are working it. This is good energy for you. You're figuring some things out. You're figuring out what works and what doesn't work. That's for sure. We've had this Libra full moon. That's in your second house of earned income. It's also in your second house of commitments and how you are committed to yourself, right? Because we thought of the self with Aries, and now we're thinking about commitments to ourselves, right? And what we can do for ourselves. And that's why Taurus is talking about what I have. You know what I mean? What do I have that I can work with? Building. But this is going to build a new structure, right? Psychologically in a relationship that you might be in with somebody that you're experiencing unrequited love with. It could be a Virgo, okay? It could be an Aries, or it could be a Libra. I don't know why I said Virgo, but I meant Libra or Aries, but it could be definitely a Virgo, okay? Because that's communication, or it could be a Gemini for sure. Fellow Mercurial rule sign. Okay, we're on the last column here, and then I'm going to be heading out because I got to go to Shanti and read today. 230 East 14th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenues. Follow me on Instagram, Providence Tarot. I'm also on NYC Kendrick NYC, and if you like food, it's beautiful. I'm the tongue pop. The reading's not over. I'm just throwing that in here. So now, some of you might be experiencing a codependency within a relationship, or there's a codependency that you have, right? It could be a thought process. It could be by a way of doing things, a way of being. You know, you could be jaded. That could be a codependency, and it's affecting your ability to see the bright side in getting to know people or experiencing new people or new energies, right? Your codependency is sort of warding off the new energies from coming in. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life, okay? So these are some habits, some bad habits that you might need to break, right? So you might need to get into some healthier practices so that you can break those habits. And if anybody can generate some habits, it's Virgo, because your 6th house of habits, of motivation, of daily life, of routine, of what you eat, of how you work out, how you treat your body, all that stuff. Okay, so you really need to be thinking about that for sure. Especially when we get into Gemini season. And for right now too, because Taurus season is talking about physicality in the body as well. So you guys are dealing with some choices that you have to make. Right now, you've actually made some decisions in terms of this codependency that you might be facing, experiencing the situation of codependency. Libra full moon just happened a couple days ago, one day ago. It says, this is 2 of Michael. This is moon in Libra. Choices, decisions, actions, reactions, trying to make a decision so that you make the best one that's fair, okay? You don't want to bring any shakeups to making this decision. You want it to be smooth and balanced. It would be better off if you make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. So if you don't make a decision, that's going to bring you more problems, because you might be experiencing a situation that might be toxic for you with this 7 of Raphael, which is Venus in Scorpio. So this is kind of like wanting to see victory, wanting to see a situation get better. It's a conflict with an advantage because you understand that a situation is toxic. So now you're reacting, you're responding to that. You gain some wisdom out of this, and it's come from your subconscious as well. There's some fear, some weaknesses, some resentments, and some expressions of freedom that you have exercised and that you have experienced right now. I love you guys. It says time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action, right? Moving forward. A need for detoxification. You could be experiencing a Libra, a Taurus. It could also be any water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Definitely Scorpio. Or Cancer, right? This is definitely talking about moving forward, wanting to see your way out of a situation. Okay, victory, wanting to feel victorious. Some of you are dealing with a situation that involves work or your mother, or expressing something to your mother about what you do as work, or expressing something to your mother that's going to make something work better for you. Or you might want to work with your mother. Maybe we want to partner up with your mother. Maybe there's something that you want to do to express, you know, parts of your artistic creative self. Maybe you are going to generate some energy. Maybe people are understanding what it is that you do and what you do well, and they're appreciating that. They're applauding you. There's like a cycle that's completing here, and things are starting to take shape. Things are starting to form within a relationship. Probably you guys might be pregnant, some of you, and you might actually be pregnant with someone's baby that you are in a toxic relationship with, and then that's the codependency, and you have to make a choice to get out of it, because now you're thinking about like people in your family and people that you have come from, because this talks about ancestry and heritage, you know what I mean, and respect of that. So you feel like if you're allowing yourself to go through this toxic relationship, that you have now produced something out of that has come into form or will be coming into full form, right, that you're pregnant with, right, maybe. Or it could be an idea. Maybe you want to express yourself creatively because you know it comes from a part of you that is very spiritual, that comes from your heritage and your ancestors, right? I love being black, and I'm very special, so I need to express all of that, right? So that's what I'm getting from you guys, you know what I mean? Because there isn't anyone else like you, just like there's no one else like me. So you need to express that to someone in a relationship, or you need to acknowledge that and someone not honoring that, and then you need to pull out. Right? There's some secrets that need to be revealed, right? This is also talking about, you know, unhealthy escapism, that type of thing. This is Pisces energy. Making a choice to bring about more harmony in a relationship once you realize what's been being kept from you. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Secrets being revealed. And that's good when secrets are revealed, because now there's clarity. You're gaining clarity on a situation, and that's wonderful. It's going to be healthier for you. You're getting out of this codependency, this toxic relationship. You're making a choice to do it. This is what's going to be working for you. It's going to be better for you. It's going to be wonderful for you. I love that. Okay? The last message is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Leap of faith, Uranus or Aries energy, or Aquarius energy, fellow, you know, Aquarius energy. Believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. Fehu, it talks about necessity, boundaries, home, security, that type of thing. Fences. How do you keep yourself protected from that which doesn't suit you? Okay, home, family, sexuality. Some of you are dealing with that. Some of you are thinking about your sexuality and expressing that to your mother, or something that has to do with your sexuality and your mother, meaning expressing that to her. Or maybe you need to just kind of like be more at home and kind of like just really meditate and get more grounded at home. Close your eyes and feel your spiritual connection to everything on this planet. Every person, animal, tree, and flower. Feel the ocean, the wind, the sky, all in perfect harmony, moved by the one internal flow of love. So some of you are going to be some of you are going to think about taking a risk to move in with somebody and share a home with them. But I think that there are going to be some red flags that are going to be cautioning you to not do that, okay? Believe in yourself and listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. Don't let anybody get in the way of that, okay? I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye. Virgo.